Welcome everyone, this is DrDepper LP, and today I am bringing you all some more Let's Play. This is the last episode of my Let's Play series, and I had to finish it off with a nice realistic texture pack and a nice shaders pack to go with it. So of course I'm in creative mode, that doesn't really matter. This string on top of the roof really stands out in this texture pack, and the all that stuff. So let's go ahead, press F1, and let's give a flyby of all the stuff that we've done in this series. So I don't want to show you all this. Why? Glitch. Another one. And this time the chunk reset over here. This world is just so corrupt. I just had to end it. When this happened, I was like, I'm done. And then more stuff happened. So I just log in ever so often and do some more work. And then this happens. As you can see, all these item frames are blank. Not just they're blank, but if you look in the chests, they're empty. Every single one of them. Let's go to one that was originally full. This one over here, originally full of cobblestone, empty, nothing in it. Everything is gone. That's still open good. This thing don't work anymore. The inventories in them were reset, and like something happened. The inventory's down there. That button don't work anymore. Everything's broken. Nothing in these hoppers anymore. Everything's broken. I don't know what happened to my world. This place looks really nice with the shaders. I have no clue what that is. What is that? Wheat? Maybe. Everything's so green, and then over here it's gray. It looks like it's dead. I really like this with the texture pack. Look at this. Oh yeah, that looks so cool. Over here, man, I gotta say, this is the best build I've done in this world. It looks amazing. I think I do a lot better job of building underground. So let's also, you know, we gotta show everything. So we gotta get out of the storage room, because the storage room isn't the only thing I built. So, and this, if you do not know, this is my brew through. The episode was named The Brew Through, so if you want to see the redstone behind this, I'd recommend going and checking that out. Brew through actually looks pretty cool. I love how the chiseled stuff in this texture pack look. It's really cool. This is just, if you want to know what texture pack is, this is the look up the texture pack. I'm using the preview Seuss. I'm also using the Optifine mod and the shaders pack. Well, the shaders mod, that's the only mods I'm using. Let's see, where do I go? Resource pack. I'm using the Life 128 version. There's no 5. I wish there was a 526 version. That'd be cool. I could actually show you something. But there is, I believe, the I can't remember what. My Minecraft is not responding, and hopefully Fraps is still recording. Good. Fraps is still recording. But anyways, if you didn't hear that, I was talking about something. So over here, I don't like how the cyan is actually the color, almost the color of carpet. But look how cool that carpet looks. Shift. That is awesome. I gotta say, wool looks amazing in this texture pack. And then the carpet is even cooler. And all this stuff is so cool. The bookshelves, oh man, I had to pull this up just before we ended. So this looks amazing. I love this. This is my favorite build, above ground, of course. And then all of this part looks really cool. Sadly, that was reset too. That's all that's been going on. As this is actually really efficient because I lit up a lot of the caves around here. I actually couldn't find any more caves, so like just flying around, just recording, and before that has gotten that much. But look how cool the water looks in the shaders pack. I'm definitely going to do a review of the shaders pack. I don't know how I got the water to do that. So, that looks amazing. Now over here, I did get those sheep in, but I never really did anything else with this build. Whenever that chunk over there reset, I was just like, alright, I give up. That was something I was testing out. I was going to do that with the rest of the area, and then, like I said, I just quit whenever that chunk reset again. I got rid of those chests because they were empty too. Over here, I had that entirely organized, and I was going to go by that, and I was going to fill up the hoppers down there, and then, well, of course, it got reset, and now I can't do anything. So, over here, this is also a really nice build. I really like this build too. I finally put a roof over it, but, well, throughout the whole series, there's never been a top to this roof. It's always been like that, and I didn't like it, so I fixed it. The sun looks really cool. It's going down too, so we can sleep. But I can also show you this at nighttime. So this build, of course, looked amazing until something messed up with it. But look at the stained glass. It actually looks like stained glass should look. And then over here, I mean, it looks almost like a wall. It's not completely transparent, though. Like, it's barely transparent. That's how stained glass should look in Minecraft. That's just more realistic. I'm getting really bad frame rates right now. I don't know why. It's probably because I'm not in full screen mode. But now this area looks really nice at night, especially this house. Oh yeah, it looks really cool. Getting 10 frames per second right now. It's not the shaders, trust me. I was getting 300 frames per second before I started recording. I had it in full screen mode, of course. Well, actually, not on this world. I was on another world, but I was getting 300 frames per second on a world. So let's go ahead and sleep the night away. That chest behind there used to be full of all kinds of discs that I collected throughout the series. Also, look at the leaves. They look amazing. This episode, I finally decided to turn on music just because I did an episode the other day and I didn't get in trouble for the music being on, so I was like, oh, cool. Because I got in trouble the other day for a video from a game and I had the music on. I think it was Need for Speed to be exact, but it was Pompeii by Bastille, and this song got me in trouble because it was in the game. So this place over here looks amazing too, and it's dawn and it looks really cool. I finally did something over here to replace that other shack. This is like a docking area, I think it looks alright. I could have done better, but I was in a rush to get this video out. So over here, of course, doors were destroyed. I gotta say, I really like how I finished it off. Like, whenever I went and tore down all the stuff one episode, and another episode I built that, and then I built that and that off camera, and then I finished off these builds by putting the glass in, and I gotta say, these builds look amazing now. Especially this one. This one right here, I really like. So if you haven't seen the episode, it was like one of my first episodes of this series. This is the house. I used leaves for the walls and the roof. I gotta say, this is so far my best small build. I'm gonna keep this world just so I can keep this house and I can copy it. I actually built this on camera. Most of my builds were off camera. Like this one I believe was off camera. A lot of these were off camera. And then down here there's another house. I just gotta say, I really like my builds that I built. So now let's go ahead and go to the end, because, well, not the end, but the nether. We never did anything in the end. We beat the ender dragon and that was it. We also beat the wither, and those were the main accomplishments that everybody gets done in their Let's Plays, and I had to get those done. It took me a long time throughout the series to get that done, because I never decided I wanted to do that. And of course there's a creeper. Over here, this is where I was farming wither skeletons, because wither skeletons spawn less over there, I think, or at least that's how I felt. This was also a staircase, because this was generated in an old world, so I had to have a staircase that went somewhere, but I can't see anything because my shaders are so I like the shaders, but they sometimes are a little bit harsh. So, especially with dark, you cannot see at night. Like, I was playing Hunger Games earlier today, and I could not see, and I had to turn off my shaders and just turn it to internal shaders, because the internal shaders look all right. But as you can see, the internal shaders are not nearly as good as these. But I really gotta say, I really like this texture pack, and that's why I decided to do this in this this video in the texture pack. So this, of course, was to block off all ghasts. I felt like I should tease the ghasts, so I left it open for the ghasts to be teased and shoot at me while I was farming. This was the farming room, of course, and I'd just stand there and stuff would spawn. Let's go ahead and turn it on peaceful. So let's go down here. Whoa, I gotta turn off my shaders. I can't see anything. Oh, I didn't want to turn it to none. I just wanted to turn it to internal. Internal looks a little bit better than none, but none just isn't good at all. So down here, of course, my player was reset too. That's why I have nothing on me. I actually had my pickaxes and stuff like that. Whoa, I'm getting like 90 frames per second. But here's my little enchanting room. I used to have, I still have those. Whoa, some of my stuff wasn't reset. But I would do this. I'd come down here, and basically I'd flick that lever, then I'd flick that poison, and then I'd have something in my inventory, and I'd throw it at them. In case you're a new viewer and you haven't seen it in my Let's Play, well, my single player Let's Play videos, that's what I used to do. So now, let's go ahead. Let's turn my shaders back on, because now we can see, because that area wasn't lit up at all. So let's, lava looks really cool. Sorry about that. Minecraft tends to have a memory leak here and there ever so often, so it kind of crashed. It said ran out of memory or something like that, which, let's turn off this. Yeah, memory is really high in the usage, and yeah, it's been crashing a lot whenever I've been well, not when I've been recording, but when I was trying to set it up to record. Like whenever I went into, well, I turned off full screen mode, it crashed. So it's something to do with not being in full screen mode. Minecraft is one of those games that if you're not in full screen mode, you get extremely bad lag, because it leaks so much memory. So now, are we up there? I can't see. Let's turn off shaders again. Whoa, my memory usage just went up a lot. I can't turn up my memory usage. I don't know why, but it has never worked when I've tried. So over here is something I'd worked on for a really long time and decided to give up on because I ran out of time, and I'm making a video right now to end this series because I'm done with it. But basically, I had a pressure plate that I'd stand on. I had to, this is where you have to stand, and I didn't realize that. So when I gave up, it's because nothing would spawn. So if you're on hard mode or something, you're standing here, both of these will spawn stuff. And I was in creative testing this because I used to use creative a lot in this world. I wouldn't spawn stuff in, but I'd use creative to test. And I was flying right here, and it seemed to work. So I was like, alright, so I'm going to place a sign right there and say stand here, and it'll spawn. But then it never spawned. I was like, oh no, what? So yeah, basically I built this whole thing, and then I was like, no way, it doesn't work. And then the other day when I was recording the video a couple of episodes ago, where I was doing a world tour, I was saying I'm about to end it, and then I didn't end it in the next episode, of course, but I was saying I'm about to end it, and I was doing a world tour, and I found out that it does work, and I was so happy, and I was like, I may continue work on it, and I just was like, I don't have enough time, everything just reset, I'm not going to try to continue work on it in survival. Everything I've done in this world is in survival, except for a couple of things. Like at the very end, nearing the end, I just decided to finish off my town in survival. Why is there redstone dust? But anyways, so let me go ahead and explain this redstone, because the rest of my stuff I've already explained redstone except for this. So basically, when you step on the pressure plate, there's a redstone signal that comes down from that. It's a redstone block, and it just goes down, and it goes to this comparator, which is just a comparator clock. And then there's just a really long repetition. I timed it out, and it worked exactly at that. So basically, once the signal is given, this will repeat over and over again. And where is it? Right here, that's a monostable clock. You can't see it because there's a piston right there, and it's a monostable clock. So it just sends a short pulse, and that sends it to all of these pistons and goes ba-da-da-da-ba-ba. I could explain it, so yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll show you what I mean. So it's actually not very laggy at all. So as you see, it's now coming around here, and it's a monostable clock, like I said. So see, all of it works, and I'm actually getting exceptional. Oh, because I have yeah, I don't like whatever they're called, because they make me lag so bad. They're particles. I have particles off all the time. Well, on decreased. So there's a little bit of particles showing, but not a lot, so it's not really lagging me. Especially whenever all this redstone. See, as you can see, there's a little bit of particles, but not really that much. I have it on decreased. Actually, I have it on all. Huh. Hold on. So, I'm not going to try to do that because it's going to cause me to crash again. I was going to switch texture packs to the normal texture pack, but this is actually less laggy than the regular texture pack, just because there's less particles to redstone. They're thinking about me. I'm just kidding. So anyways, so just, you know, it goes into these blocks, and I don't want to really explain it. You know, you would understand it if you just sat down and tried to figure it out. So I'll let you do that. So yeah, that's about it. That's all I've done in this world for a 55. This is episode 55, by the way. A 55 episode series. Oh, the lava isn't weird texture. That's just with the texture. Well, that's just with the shaders on. But anyways, so yeah, for 55 episode series, this actually went pretty well. I got a lot of stuff done, and I'm really proud of it. So I also had a lot of good builds. So yeah, stay tuned till the next single player Let's Play. Right now, my single player Let's Play is Pixelmon. That's not going to be permanent, of course. That's just the one I have. It's just a temporary one. All my modded Minecraft series are very short, so it's going to be very short, but I have a plan for a new series that's going to be really cool. So hopefully you all stay tuned till that, because it is going to be epic, like I said, and I have a plan for it. It's going to take a lot of preparation work. It's going to take it's going to be one of my only scripted series, because it's not going to necessarily be a Let's Play per se. It's going to be a different style to it. It's going to be really cool, so hopefully you all stay tuned, and they're not going to be episodes like this where I get building done and stuff like that. They're more so going to be a style of adventure to them. That's what I plan to do with my Rust series too, or at least a Rust series I want to do with Rust when I get Rust. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Well, no, and I'll see you guys next time. That's better. Yeah. Alright, see you guys next time.